Welcome to a place where hearts unwind, infinite threads that gently bind, love and compassion in every line. Together we rise through space and time.
Welcome back to Infinite Threads. I'm your host, Bob. Let me start today with a simple, sacred truth. Love doesn't always change the past, but it can still change the ending. We carry so many stories inside us. Some are beautiful, some are broken, some feel unfinished, and some we've already decided must be over. But what if I told you the story's not done? What if I told you there's still something waiting to unfold because love hasn't said its last word yet? That's what we're talking about today. Have you ever held something in your heart for so long that it hardened into conclusion? A friendship that drifted, a love that ended badly, a parent or child you stopped reaching for, even a version of yourself that you think is long gone. Sometimes the silence becomes the story. We say, that's just how it ended. We closed the book, not because the story was finished, but because we got tired, or scared, or hurt. But the human heart is terrible at closure. It aches and loops and imagines all the ways that it might have gone differently. I know we've all done this. We've all been through all of that. And sometimes we shame ourselves for that. We say, I should have moved on. But what if your soul isn't broken? It's just still holding the pen. What if the ache isn't weakness? What if it's an invitation? Let's be clear. Not every door should be reopened. Some stories are meant to stay closed for your safety, for your healing. But many of us, we're not keeping doors closed for those reasons. We're keeping them closed because of pride, or fear of rejection, or the belief that too much time has passed. Well, here's the truth, friends. Time doesn't kill love. Silence does. And love can speak up again if we let it. There are so many things we've left unsaid that could change everything. So many second chances that we never claimed. So many people still wondering if we care. And we're waiting, hoping they'll make the first move. Guess what? They're waiting and hoping that we will. Someone has to go first. And if it's you, that doesn't make you foolish. It makes you free. Let me tell you something I believe with all my heart. Love can't undo what happened, but it can transform what it meant. When we return to someone with love, real, humble, healing love, we aren't trying to erase the pain. We're trying to say, I see the hurt. I own my part, but I still believe something beautiful is possible here. that might look like forgiveness. It might look like picking up the phone. It might be a letter, a prayer, or a gentle invitation. You might not get the response you want, but you will know this: you did not let the story end in silence. You chose love instead of fear, connection instead of self-protection, presence instead of regret. And guys, that is always worth it. There's someone on your heart right now. Maybe they've been there for years. Maybe they hurt you. Maybe you hurt them. Maybe they're still here. Or maybe they're gone from this world and you never got to say what you needed to. It's not too late, not even now. Not for healing, not for peace, not for rewriting the final pages with love. Speak the truth out loud. Write the words you wish you'd said. Pray them. Whisper them. Send them if you can. Because even if nothing changes on the outside, everything changes on the inside when you give love permission to finish the story. This part is important, guys. When we talk about rewriting the ending, we're not talking about fantasy. We're not rewriting to avoid pain. We're rewriting through it. It means we bring our whole truth to the table. Hurt, history, imperfection, and say, yes, all of this happened, and I still choose to hold space for healing. That is the most important and most powerful act of love that there is. Because anyone can walk away. It's easy. We do it all the time. But it takes deep strength to say, I'm still open. To say, we may never go back to what we were, but maybe we can become something new. Maybe you've been waiting for someone else to change, to apologize, to make it safe again. But sometimes you are the most important, you are the moment. You're the moment that the story turns. Not because you're trying to fix anyone, but because you're no longer willing to carry bitterness as your companion. Because you've decided that love deserves the final word. Even if they never hear you, even if they don't respond. Love that is offered freely is never wasted. And it doesn't require a perfect result to be a perfect act of grace. If nothing else, guys, if nothing else, let this episode leave you with this. You are not bound by the way it ended. There is more story to be told. There is always a thread of love still waiting to be picked up. You can be the one who reaches back, not because they earned it, but because you are free. You can close a chapter with peace instead of pain. You can reopen a connection that fear closed off. You can become the version of yourself that loves boldly even when it's risky. Because love doesn't live in the past. It lives in the choice. The choice that you make right now. So make it. Let love rewrite what silence tried to end. You never know. The best part of your story might still be ahead. And the person you were meant to become, they're waiting on the other side of that choice. You're never too far gone. And you know what? Neither is the story. Let love finish what pain tried to end. Until next time, I love you guys very, very, very much. And you know what I need you to do. Go out and pass that on. Later, Gators. Bye.